So somehow you slipped into the mansion without being detected.
Did I? It's a serious charge, Leyland. Breaking and entering, trespassing. I'm hurt.
And you avoided his security systems, guards, and gained access to his systems.
Assuming I did any of that, is there something wrong?
Hardly. If you were there, and we have evidence you were, then you must have had a good reason. And I'd be curious to know what you found.
I'll bet you would, but I really can't say anything more without a lawyer present, Leyland. Do I get a phone call, or...?
Fine. You seem to take pride in being untraceable, Thorton. It's an impressive skill, and one that's wasted in government. Video footage was recovered from the security cameras at the mansion, although not many cameras were left intact.
So why the questions, then? Obviously, you know everything that happened in the mansion already.
Not exactly, because you weren't the only one attacking the place. Just like the embassy.
True. The two missions had a lot in common. Mostly wrong place, wrong time, bad coincidences, all that.
Or perhaps you're not a lone agent after all. There's only so many coincidences that can happen before they stop being coincidences.
Sometimes the enemy of my enemy... Well, I don't need to elaborate.
Oh, you do. And you will. Whatever the reason, Braco certainly has a way with trespassers. I heard he captured the leader of the attackers. Tortured them.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's got a temper.
So you didn't come across a victim? No signs of anyone being tortured? Nothing you heard or saw?
I did see someone being tortured, but it wasn't my business. My mission was Braco.
Then whoever was being interrogated must have somehow been able to get away when you had your fight with Braco. Or they were rescued.
Maybe. And maybe whoever rescued them didn't like the thought of leaving someone to die at Braco's hands. But hey, that's just a guess.
Sounds like someone with a code of ethics.
Or maybe someone who wanted to help. If you've seen anyone being tortured, I'd like to think the natural reaction would be to help them.
If you in fact stepped in at your earliest convenience, that would be admirable. If.
Yeah, if.
In the end, you found Braco and dealt with him.
Yep. Got the intel I needed, closed the connection, and shut down your shipments. You got nothing.
Yes. How embarrassing for us. Years of work ruined. It'll take us some time to find a new contact in Moscow. If we find one at all. You're thorough, Thorton, I'll give you that. For a minute there, I thought we'd underestimated you. That you might be too dumb to figure it out.
I don't like the sound of that.
So, he underestimated me and thought I was too dumb to figure it out. Looks like Surkov's in for a surprise.
Then you have the upper hand. I don't think anyone knows what happened in the mansion, and Surkov's already under the radar.
It might be a little too early for congratulations. I still need to get Surkov. Got a fix on where he's hiding yet?
In doing the background check, I run a batch file to track any connections or equities Surkov has in local companies. Especially dummy corporations. One rose to the top. Molotech. It's local, and it's been shut down for months.
Why Molotech?
Because the batch file also checks keycards, cell phone, and internet activity, and all of those have been detected at Molotech in the past 24 hours. And, according to the timestamps, not long after you paid Surkov a visit in his office.
That's great, Mina. Well done. The next time I go rogue and I'm hunted by every intelligence agency in the world, you're going to be the first one I call.
Agent Thorton. I may even do you the honor of answering the phone, if I don't have any other job offers. But Mike, when you go to Molotech, watch yourself, okay? Surkov, he's...
I'll be careful. I promise I won't blow up anything or shoot anyone unless I have to.
Level up again. Oh, nice. Can now go even more into stealth. An entire full minute of silent running. That's pretty awesome. Actually, what will be the cooldown on that then? I literally can be running Silent Master all the time. That's pretty awesome. And eventually Shadow Operative, which will still have quite a bit of cooldown, but... The alternative is putting more points in the martial arts, we can get 3 points and get us into Advanced Fury, which will last for 10 seconds at least. And of course a bit more into pistols, but honestly I don't think this is a huge deal. Like Chainshot Master, yeah, we'll have 30-second duration as opposed to 15, but we normally have enough time anyway. I'm gonna go for stealth. I'm gonna max that out, get the others later. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. With all the money we got from sparing Braco, we are now sitting at a cool 166k, and we can also sell a bunch of stuff we found. An ammo pouch, for example. And, ladies and gentlemen, the Seraphim is ours. Oh yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But you better believe it's worth it. It's pretty much the best gun in the game. Also, it has the coolest name, which should never be discounted. There we go. Samuel Seraphim. We have some pretty cool stuff now. Actually, this is pretty much the best gun. We can sell the old gun for a nice chunk of more money. The Sidewinder, that's it's 10k, but still something. Superior rifling, yeah, well, we can't get rid of the silencer, so... do we have any extra cool add-ons then? Since we're buffing up the pistol already. Composite pistol grip would be nice. More recoil and stability. We can't replace that one, of course. Perfected rifling. Well, again, we still can't replace the silencer. None of these. It is just more ammunition, which really isn't that big a deal. Alright, let's go for that composite pistol grip. And equip that. Which was instead of the featherweight. No, it was instead of the lighter pistol grip. Nice. Let's sell the remaining, which is not that much of money, but hey, it's still okay. Now, let's hunt down Cirov. It's not gonna get far. Intel, always. Targets opportunity. Mission map. More info on his guards. Valuable files, etc., etc. Good, good, good. Let's go.
In the lobby. No secretary.
Nothing on radio. Security system's quiet.
Should I be concerned?
You aren't already? Let's find Cirov. He's in the building somewhere.
A quick bit of hacking. Just some money. And info on champion check. Ah, yeah. His bodyguard. Aside from him being a Olympic boxer, what else do we know about the guy? Pavel Vanev. Bodyguard for Cirov. Relying on championship's image helps Cirov more than his brawn. Alright. He is ill-suited for the life of a bodyguard should things become dangerous. While intimidating, he has a simple-minded reliance which will be settled with fists. This resulted in an extended hospital stay in 2005, after an altercation with several drunken fans, resulted in the removal of 2 bullets from his left leg. Alright, well, he's gonna come after me melee then. That's fine. I have a new gun that I need to try out. Oh, I got a whole bunch of Cirov toadies. And one of them is at the side there. How far will he be going? Quite a bit, actually. Turn around. That's a long patrol for you, dude. Turn around.
Looks like Cirkov's employees are pulling a late night, and they're armed.
There must be more. I can't be too far away.
How many are there here? They're definitely armed and ready. The question is if I should try to take a shot. I don't like the big open area in there. Can we... Oh, hello. Sleep. Oh, hack the email. What the fu- Oh. Got a little company.
Mike, I think Cirkov's trying to leave. I just picked up a helicopter approaching on satellite.
He won't get away that easily.
Thank God for evasion. It pretty much saves your ass in a lot of these stealth situations. Free fall. Front business, blah 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 blah. And he's getting the hell out of there. Well, it's not gonna last long. Gonna find him before he gets very far. No, isn't anything interesting. Alright, so we need to see about... Let's get in here. A little money at least. We need to see about sneaking around in this room here. We do not want to attract any attention. And there's a lot of people here. Shadow operative. We can be as fast as possible for this. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now the rest of the people are on the upper floor. And there's a rail in the way of those. I can't really get a shot off. I'll get to them when I get there, I suppose.
What's this?
Where's the last guy?
Mike, so, you returned to speak to me. Good. I was worried Constantine might get the upper hand. Of the two of you, you are a more reasonable man.
To a degree.
One working with Halbeck in Moscow. You're gonna answer for that.
The emphasis in your accusation should be on the past tense. But yes, that much is true.
What, you've suddenly reformed? Gone legit?
Mike, Halbeck approached me many years ago concerning weapons trafficking. The relationship over time proved profitable to both of us, until recently. I deal with intermediaries, but they share Halbeck's arrogance and unwillingness to negotiate in a changing market.
short-term profit in exchange for burning your bridges with Halbeck? Are you sure you're a businessman?
Yes. Territorial. Halbeck and I don't agree on certain globalization practices. The long term, our goals with regards to weapon distribution was inequitable. Mr. Thorton, we're talking now because I see an opportunity here for both of us to take down a common enemy. Interested? I will only make this offer once.
What do you want in exchange? Immunity?
No, I simply want Halbeck out of my country, which will ensure greater profits for me in the long run.
So we get rid of a greater evil in exchange for a lesser.
Welcome to the world, Mr. Thornton. But believe me, I seek to strengthen my country, and Halbeck seeks to weaken it.
All right, Cirov. We'll be partners for this. But once Halbeck has answered for its crimes, then...
Agent Thornton, you are a man who seeks to do what is right. I expect no more and no less. I will arrange for the records to be transferred to you. If additional developments occur, I shall notify you.
Understood. We'll be in touch.
Well, that's one way of ending it. Dealing with the lesser evil to take out the greater one. That means we're pretty much done in Moscow. Let's check our emails and then get the hell out of here. Alright. Mike's little friend Scarlett's bored. Interesting. Yes. A little blackmail. Or, more likely, send it to actually Scarlett, reveal this. And that's about it. Surprisingly little email. And we're done in Moscow. That means we have one place left to go. Taipei.
This is it? After Rome and Moscow, I was expecting something a little more... upscale.
Maybe you should unwind after the flight. Maybe take a shower.
That might be more tempting if you were here.
That might have to wait until we aren't fugitives from our own government.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Okay. Is that it? Shower? Ugh. Shower. Oh. Shower.
Sure about this?
Positive. Trust me.
Okay.
See? What did I tell you?
This is why I love you.
You can send roses to my dead drop in Prague. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
Priority 1 is to find out more about this assassination attempt.
Agreed. How are you going to go about it?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. I think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
Isn't that why you love me?
You watch yourself out there, Mr. Thorton.
Always.
You know, I'm starting to suspect that she does have a thing for me. And I'm pretty sure Mike has a thing for her too. Now, this is a pretty snazzy safe house. Well, enough taken in the view. It's time to get to work.